Yo, I'm about to ruin Toy Story for every single one of y'all, and I don't feel bad about it. People still talk about this movie like it's pure childhood magic. Oh, the toys are friends. They go on an adventure. Friendship is magic. Nah, Toy Story is a full-blown psychological horror film dressed up in primary colors, so parents would buy the VHS without asking questions. This movie is about sentient beings living in constant terror, and nobody wants to admit it because the animation is cute. Let's start from the beginning. The toys are alive. They are fully conscious. They have personalities, memories, trauma, and they freeze the second a human looks at them. That alone is already nightmare fuel. You ever think about how many nights Woody just stood there on the shelf, staring at little Andy while he slept? Just watching, judging, calculating. That little cowboy has seen things. He has seen this child grow, change, almost replace him, and he is not okay about it. Woody is not the hero of this story. Woody is an unstable, deeply insecure man with severe abandonment issues who tries to commit murder within the first 20 minutes of the movie. Buzz Lightyear shows up, and Woody loses his entire mind. He doesn't just get jealous, he full sends that man out a second-story window. That's not a prank, that's attempted and the other toys just stand there like, damn, that's crazy. Then we get to the existential crisis. Buzz finds out he's a toy, not a space ranger, not a hero, just plastic. And the way the movie frames it is actually devastating. He has a full mental breakdown in Sid's house. He stops talking. He stops moving. He just sits there broken. That scene is not funny. That is a man realizing his entire identity was a lie, and his life has no higher purpose. And Woody's response is basically, yeah, bro, welcome to the club. Now help me not die. No therapy, no processing, just pure repression. Classic. Now we need to talk about Sid. Sid is not a kid. Sid is an evil kid. In training, that little demon has a complete underground torture operation in his bedroom. He performs surgery on toys with no anesthesia. He blows them up for fun. He melts them. He creates these Frankenstein mutant toys that are still fully conscious and just exist in the corner of the room. Quiet, staring, waiting. Those mutant toys are the most disturbing thing Pixar has ever put on screen, and they just leave them there. No explanation, no resolution, just pure body horror living under a child's bed. And the worst part? The movie wants you to feel bad for the toys, but never really addresses the fact that Sid is out here committing war crimes with action figures. Then we get to Pizza Planet. The Claw. The Claw is our master. Bro, they formed a full death cult around a metal arm that randomly decides who gets to live and who gets shoved into a plastic bag and sold. The little aliens are not cute. They are brainwashed. They have accepted their fate. They worship the machine that decides their death. That is not a comedy scene. That is a religion. That is pure horror. And the entire time these toys are running for their lives, the movie keeps reminding you of the real fear underneath everything. Abandonment. Every toy in that room is one growth spurt away from being thrown in a black trash bag and left on the curb. Their entire existence is built on the hope that a child doesn't get bored of them. That's not friendship. That's trauma bonding. That's hostages trying to stay useful so they don't get discarded. Moving day is pure panic. The toys are scrambling, hiding, almost left behind. Scud the dog is out here trying to murder them in the street. They almost get crushed by cars. They almost get run over by a moving truck. Woody and Buzz almost die like 8 different ways in the last 20 minutes, and the movie just keeps going like it's fine. And then the ending. They make it home. They sit on the shelf, and they smile. No breakdown. No holy we almost died. No, maybe we should talk about the fact that Woody tried to kill Buzz. Nothing. Just pure emotional repression and the quiet acceptance that tomorrow it all starts again. That's the real horror of Toy Story. It's not the mutants. It's not the Claw. It's not even Sid. It's the fact that these little conscious creatures are trapped in a cycle of love, fear, and eventual abandonment, and they have no choice but to keep smiling through it. And Pixar made it cute. That's evil.